Hi, this is Belinda Calibriali, and this is Talking High Performance with Belle. So I'm making this podcast for people who want to live their best life, people who know that there's more in them, but they just don't know how to get it. So there's a gap, something's missing, I'm making it for them.
Hi everyone, I'm Belle, and today I'm diving into a topic that can transform your life. We're talking perfection and how I think it's the fast track to boredom. Let's talk about how the pursuit of perfection can hold you back from greatness and how embracing progress can in fact skyrocket your success. Perfection equals boring. What a relief, yeah? When I wrote that line, I just felt this relaxation in my body. Have you ever found yourself stuck waiting for the perfect moment or even the perfect plan before you make your next best move? Waiting to strike when the timing is right, waiting for the house that ticks all the boxes, waiting to go for that dream job only when everything else in life is perfect, waiting to buy that piece of clothing when you lose that weight. It's exhausting, right? And guess what? If you wait for the perfect moment, it usually never happens. Striving for perfection leads us to procrastinate and stagnate, often making us avoid what we need in order to move forward. And here's the truth. Perfection is an illusion. What is perfection anyway? My perfect is very different to yours, which is different to someone else's. So we find ourselves often striving for perfect when perfect, in fact, isn't even there. And so we stop or we procrastinate. Why? Often because we're scared. Scared of what others will think, scared of failing, and sometimes even scared of being too successful. If fear wasn't a factor, the need to be perfect wouldn't be so confronting. Have you ever wondered why high performers seem to always be ahead? It's because they don't wait for perfection. They know that to create an extraordinary life, they must build their future. They know they must leave behind what doesn't serve, even if it's hard and even if it feels uncomfortable. And if they make a mistake or things don't go as planned, that's okay. They tweak, they readjust, and they go again. High performers understand that there will always be tests along the way to check if they've truly mastered their lessons or if old patterns will try to hold them back. So if you want progress over perfection, here are 3 quick actions you can take today to help you get there. The first one is jump before you're ready. That's right. Take the leap, chase the dream, even if the timing isn't perfect. Waiting for the perfect moment often means waiting forever. There's no such thing as the perfect time. Every moment you hesitate, you miss an opportunity to move yourself forward. And right at that very moment, there is most likely someone else taking the jump to move them forward. Successful people act on their goals, even when everything isn't perfectly aligned, even when they're unsure of the next best step. They lean in, they commit, and they show up consistently in their endeavors. And that's what sets them apart from the rest. I want to share with you a personal story of my own. When I transitioned from my optical business into starting my coaching, I wasn't 100% ready. I had doubts, fears, and lots of questions I didn't know the answer to. And even now I have questions I don't know the answer to. But I knew that if I waited for the perfect moment, I may never take that leap. So I jumped in. Were there mistakes? Absolutely. And there still are. But each mistake is a lesson, a stepping stone towards refining my approach and building a successful business. If I had waited, I'd still be on the sidelines wondering what if, playing it safe and never really being happy in my career. Don't apologize for being you. That's point 2. Be unapologetically yourself. Don't conform or hold back. Speak up in that meeting. Go for that job. Try that new experience because you never know what will happen on the other side. Just be you. Authenticity is your most powerful asset. So embracing who you truly are brings your unique strengths to the table. Don't dilute your individuality trying to fit someone else's idea of perfect, of who they think you should be. I know that I'm not prim and proper. I know I have huge goals. I know some people think I'm crazy or I should slow down or I should not voice my opinion or I should not do this or do that. It's totally okay. I'm good being me and I'm not going to apologize for it, and either should you, unless of course you've done something wrong. That's step 2. And step 3 is embrace progress over perfection. And I'm a huge believer in this. Recognize that you will fail. You will make mistakes. You will show up imperfectly, and that's totally okay. Tweak, readjust, and try again. Start thinking about things like they are a game and they're just little moves in your game of life. Progress is about moving forward, even if the steps are small and even if they're imperfect. Even if at times it feels like 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, and vice versa, because there will be other times when it feels like you're moving 10 steps forward and 1 step back. So keep leaning in, because each small step is a victory that moves you closer to your goals. Embracing progress builds resilience and adaptability, which is crucial for our long-term success. It's better to make mistakes and learn from them than to sit on the sidelines, judging yourself and judging others. Growth happens when you're the one in the arena, taking the action and adjusting as you go along. Imagine if every successful person waited until they were perfect to start. We'd have a world full of unfulfilled potential and a world that was just damn boring. So let's start shifting from perfection to progress. And I want to share with you today a few ways to make that happen. The first way, I'm big on goals, is to set progress-orientated goals. Set goals that emphasize consistent improvements over unattainable perfection. So instead of aiming to be the best speaker in the world, aim to improve your public speaking skills just a little bit. Aim to be better than you were last year, last month, last week. Get more runs on the board than everybody else, because that's what's going to set you apart. So set progress-oriented goals and celebrate the wins along the way. Celebrate the times it went well and you made progress, and learn from the times that it didn't. But please set some goals where you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and working to be better than the time before. That's step 1. Step 2, or point 2, is to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset allows you to move towards your goals more effectively, because it's centered on the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort and perseverance. Likewise, it allows you to see that challenges can become opportunities for learning. And this mindset shift transforms your approach in both your personal and your professional development, and in both your personal and your professional lives. So as I wrap up today, I want to end with a few key points. In life, there is no such thing as perfect, because my version of perfect is different to yours and different to somebody else's. And even if we're aiming for perfect within ourselves, quite often when we get to that point of what we thought perfect would look like, our own benchmark has changed. And I see it all the time in coaching. Someone comes in with a criteria of what they want to achieve. They often say to me, if I can achieve this, Belle, in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, I'll be happy and satisfied and fulfilled with life. And then they achieve it. But because they've achieved it, the benchmark is moved. And what was considered good to them, 3, 6, 12 months prior is no longer enough. So next time you want to accelerate your own life, jump before you're ready. Don't apologize for being you, and celebrate your progress. And how do you do that? You do that by setting process-orientated goals and adapting a growth mindset. By shifting your focus from progress or from perfection to consistent, you really start to see your success unfold. So celebrate that journey, and remember, perfection is the fast track to boredom, and progress is the path to fulfillment and success, and that's what high performers do. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you again soon. Until next time, keep striving for progress over perfection every time. Live a successful, purposeful, and fully charged life. Your coach, Belle.